Hi everybody, Honest John here. Whenever a business owner or a former executive decides to enter the field of politics, whether it's on the local, state, or federal level, he or she always cites their business experience and vows to make the government run more like a business. And people nod their heads wisely and say, yes, that's exactly what we need. No one ever thinks to ask, is this really a good thing? While we do want government agencies to be as efficient as possible, is there any evidence that private business is more efficient than government agencies? Private businesses go into bankruptcy all the time, an option that's not available to the government. Our former president had 6 bankruptcies. His business empire has been propped up by Russian oligarchs for years, and he's currently being investigated for tax fraud, bank fraud, and laundering money. Not a stellar example of sound business practices. The Great Recession was caused by private businesses, by the big banks and Wall Street engaging in risky practices that generated short-term profits, but in the end brought down the entire world's economy and almost ended those businesses. Also, the purpose of private business is to make a profit and to provide income to the owners and the shareholders in the companies. And very often this is done at the expense of the customers and the workers. In fact, private businesses have to be regulated by the government to keep them from screwing over everybody who's involved with them. Do we really want to make government agencies whose purpose is to serve the people more like the businesses that they regulate? At a time when trust in government is at an all-time low, do we really want to make it even less trustworthy? Right now we have a former businessman, Louis DeJoy, in the position of Postmaster General. He has put forward a 10-year plan which he says would turn it into a profit-making institution. Now, since he tried to sabotage the post office in order to steal the election for Donald Trump, I don't trust anything that this crook has to say. Also, his ideas are to raise the prices while slowing down the mail and making it less efficient, which sounds like a plot to destroy the post office from within. The post office is not a business, it is a public service. If it makes a profit, that would be fine, but its purpose is to deliver the mail at a low cost anywhere in America. A postage stamp is still the greatest bargain in the country and enables you to get a letter from the East Coast to the West Coast at the same price that one goes across town. And the post office delivers to the most remote parts of the country, something private delivery services would charge a fortune to do. So I, for one, do not want the post office or any government agency to be run like a business. Thanks for listening.